Today, let's talk impact screens. Welcome back to the Get Up Studio. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate your support. Impact screens, one of the most important decisions you'll make as you're building your golf simulator room. Where do I get them from? What's the best type? The questions go on and on. For our room, we chose to buy our screen from Carl's Place, and we went with their premium impact screen. So today we're going to talk about the construction behind it, the quality of the material they use, and how we feel it works and performs. So if you follow me, as I mentioned, we went with the premium impact screen from Carl's Place. The material itself, you can tell, is very high quality. As I was hanging this, I could tell the quality of material they use is really, really good. One of the selling points for me in particular was down here at the bottom, which may sound kind of weird. If you've already had a golf simulator, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, one of the selling points is that the screen goes all the way down to the floor. Okay, so on our old hitting bay, at the very base, there was a flap, a black flap down here with a weight on it, and we would hit that all the time, and it actually ended up tearing the screen. So it just caused a lot of problems. Not a big deal, but enough to be annoying. So when I saw this and how it goes to the very bottom, I was sold on that. At the base of this, there is a cable that runs through the bottom of the screen. And that cable basically runs from side to side, and it goes all the way around the perimeter of the entire screen. And then you use zip ties to create the tension to straighten the screen out and pull it tight. So that's really nice. You don't have to worry about a golf ball going under your screen. Hasn't for us yet, at least, but I love that part about it. And then if I come over here, this flap right here is actually attached with a Velcro strip. But if I pull that back, you'll see these foam pieces in the corners. These are optional. They do cost more money, but they're nice because if you hit that, your golf ball is not going to bounce off the wood behind it. So that's a feature that I like about it, to be able to have that optional padding in there. Go watch our video on our golf simulator build. I do show how I put this together and assembled it in in-depth detail on that, so I encourage you to go watch that. But the padding on the sides, and then it's also at the top. So the top and the sides has that padding in it. Love that about it. If I were to pull these flaps away and take the padding out, you'll see the cable around the perimeter that I talked about and the zip ties with the tension that you can use to put the tension on the screen. The cool thing about the zip ties is you can see right here, over time my screen is kind of sagged a little bit. Well, I'm able to undo these flaps, pull the foam padding out, and then tighten those zip ties to get my screen to straighten up again. So that's a cool feature as well. So overall, the quality is great, but I do want to give you an honest review. So I want to show you guys something here. You'll notice on the screen, there's all kinds of ball marks. Okay? No matter what impact screen you choose, you're going to get these. You're just going to have them. There's no way around it. It's part of having a golf simulator room. You're going to have marks. You're going to have wear and tear on the screen. Some of these are caused from dirty clubs. You know, somebody comes in with their golf club and it's got mud or dirt caked on it and it transfers to the screen. A lot of it actually has to do with ball friction. So when your ball hits it at a high speed and it's spinning, it'll actually make little marks in it from the heat, friction from the heat from the golf ball hitting it. So that's part of it as well. Like if I feel these spots, you can feel they're rough, kind of like sandpaper a little bit. The other thing is if you hit golf balls that are damaged, that have gouges in them and they're roughed up, those can actually cause some spots on your screen as well. No big deal. I'll tell you this, when you have the projector going, you don't notice this as much because of the projector light shining on it. It's when you get a light in here and it's shining on it directly, that's when you notice it the most. So when you're playing on it, you're not going to notice as much, but you are going to have some marks that show up on your screen over time. The other thing I want to point out are these creases that you see in the screen. When this came to me, it was folded up, and Carl's Place says, get it unfolded, let it sit out, and the creases will go away. The creases never fully went away for me. Not a big deal for me. It might be for you, but for me, it's not a deal breaker because, again, when my projector's on, you don't notice them. It's just when you have a light directly on the screen, but you will have some creases. I've seen some people that have taken steamers and gone over these. I'm a little nervous to do that. I'm afraid it's going to hurt the screen somehow, but I've seen people do it. They'll take a steamer and they're able to get those creases out, but I do want to point that out as well. The next thing we're going to talk about is performance, especially like when you hit the golf ball, what's the bounce back on it? That was one of the biggest questions I had, and I know a lot of you have, is when I hit the ball into that screen, how far does it bounce back? Does it come back and hit me? I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to hit a full shot in the screen to give you a visual of what it does at impact. This is one of the biggest selling points for me on this screen, if I'm being honest with you, is to be able to hit a golf ball and not be worried about it bouncing back and hitting me. So I'm going to show you how this performs, and hopefully I don't hit the camera when I do this. So as you can see there, the ball hits the screen, lands a few feet in front of me, perfect. And it's the same thing with the driver. None of the golf balls that we've hit on this have bounced back and hit us. It's perfect. They land right in front of us, you pick it up and you move on. Love that about this screen. So hitting on the subject of quality again, I fired up GS Pro and I want to show you how it looks on the screen. That's a big part of an impact screen, is how does the projector project on it. Quality is pretty good. All in all, you'll see there, I fired up Whispering Pines. It's a good course on GS Pro. Lots of really good visuals on there. The graphics look pretty good on there. Not too pixelated. Could be better. Better projector definitely would help on my particular setup. But all in all, I'm really happy with the way it looks on the screen. So one of the things you'll note with impact screens, you have the lower quality versus the higher quality. The higher quality screen you get, the better your picture is going to look on the screen. So the premium screen is from Carl's Place is the best picture you're going to get as far as projectors go. But as you're looking into impact screens for your space, there's all different types out there. There's even new technology today where the screen is gray, and that's because projectors cannot project blacks. And so that's why you have to have your room so dim to be able to project the image on there as brightly as possible. But with the gray screens, the technology behind that, it actually allows for the darker colors to show through better. The contrast is better. So maybe that's a good setup for you. Check out the new gray screens. They look really cool. But for me, this screen works really well. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the quality of it. I'm happy with the way the picture projects on it. I would give this screen an 8 out of 10. The two selling points for me, the screen goes all the way to the floor. Love it. And then when the ball hits the screen, it doesn't kick back and hit me. Those are the two things I love the most. And the image is great too. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends. Drop a comment. Let us know, what do you think about the screen from Carl's Place? We love it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.